Hello, everyone. My name is Rodney Lee, and I'm an employment analyst with the Paralyzed Veterans of America Veterans Career Program. Today, I'd like to share some information with you on creating an elevator pitch. So, today's objective is knowing how to sell yourself and the value that you bring could strike an interest with employers. This topic will discuss some tips and techniques for creating an elevator pitch. So, an elevator pitch, in terms of employment, your elevator pitch should be a short, approximately 30 seconds, up to 1 minute, and concise statement of who you are, the value you bring, and how you can help an organization meet its goals. Your goal is to create an interest in you in the time it takes to ride up an elevator. So, when do you use an elevator pitch? Well, anytime and anywhere as appropriate, and when speaking with an employment influencer or decision maker. Just keep in mind that a pitch at an interview could sound different than a pitch at a job fair. And we'll share a little bit more information on that here in a second. So, creating your elevator pitch. I will share more information on each of these 5 items. This will serve as our agenda moving forward, but let me just share with you this. This is what I came up with that I thought was important in my own personal elevator pitch. These 5 items, I thought selling myself first and who I am was appropriate for a first step. How can I help the company? Acknowledging the company's objective and how mine relates. Then revealing my goal and ending with open-ended questions as appropriate. So first of all, the first question that they usually ask in an interview is, tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, that's your elevator pitch, right? And it's usually, like I said, the first or second question. So it may not be an appropriate time to ask the question right after that pitch, knowing that at the end of the interview, I will have time to ask questions. So this might be more appropriate, this format, using it at a job fair or a networking event when you're talking to a specific employer. Also to note is that this particular pitch is set up to talk to a particular or to pitch it to a particular company or organization. So if I'm creating just a general elevator pitch, then I might want to take out item number 2 and item number 3. Okay. Again, this is pretty much an elevator pitch if I'm talking to a specific employer. And again, when you decide to create your own pitch, you may want to change the order of this particular outline, or you may want to create something different to talk about. Again, this is just an idea to help you to set up your own. So in considering how I would sell myself, I posed some questions to consider. The first question was, what experience do you bring? What have you done in your previous roles to make you a unique fit for the role that you're applying to? You may want to share a short story that led to your passion, which I did in my elevator pitch. And you may want to share an accomplishment. It may be impressive enough to the employer to share that information so that they can actually see your value. So these were just some of the things in the first part of the elevator pitch that I considered. So I wrote some notes and considered these questions to come up with my pitch. And I will tell you that at the end of this, I will share my elevator pitch with you. So in order to help the company, we have to first do some research on the organization so we can know how we can help, right? You may want to share a course of action or an idea you believe will benefit the organization, or you might want to share a similar problem that the organization had that you were able to solve. Again, I can only come up with that type of information by first researching the company. Some of the other considerations as far as how you can help the company is you may want to share your education or certifications for that particular role. If you're applying for a project manager role, and you have a PMP certification, you may want to share that in your elevator pitch. Every organization has mission statements, values, culture, vision. You may find something in that research that you do that mirrors who you are as an individual and your character. They might have values that are in respect and values in tenacity, for example, and that might be values that you share. So you might want to share how your values match their values in your pitch. My next consideration was revealing my goal at this point in the elevator pitch. And some of the questions that I came up with is I would like to be a part of your organization to apply my skills and abilities. Or I'm interested in making a difference and assisting in the growth of XYZ company. Or I would love to learn, contribute, and grow with your organization moving forward. So again, just coming up with statements that just kind of describes your goal or your interest to be a part of that organization. May be something that you will consider in your elevator pitch. And last, like I said, is asking open-ended questions. So at a job fair, after my pitch, I might want to say, when would be a good time for us to speak further? Or what immediate challenges can I assist with in this particular role? How can I help? When will be a good time to follow up? What questions do you have of me? And what additional information do you require for a favorable consideration for this role? Again, just some questions to consider. And it all depends on the audience that you're speaking to. So that's it as far as the outline is concerned. And again, just coming up with things that you think might be important to create your own elevator pitch. So I will share my pitch with you based on those 5 items that I just described. I placed those 5 items into this particular elevator pitch. And the elevator pitch is, I am an Army veteran with 20 years of experience in full life cycle recruiting operations. I've consistently achieved my staffing and placement goals by conducting market analysis, saturating propense markets with industry information, and engaging in networking in schools and community venues. While knowledgeable in recruiting, it wasn't until I received a letter from a new soldier I recruited thanking me for saving his life through enlistment. That's when I realized the impact I was making, and I was committed from that point on to helping others, both in purpose and passion. That commitment ultimately led me to earning the Glenn E. Morale Award ring, which is the highest recruiting ring in the U.S. Army. With that, and my abilities to create recruiting objective accomplishment plans and analyzing market data trends will be necessary in assisting the company in meeting our placement goals. Additionally, the company's values of tenacity, integrity, and selflessness, coupled with the culture of respect, diversity, and collaboration, perfectly aligns with my core value and character. That being said, and with your focus on people first, I would be honored to be a part of XYZ organization. What additional qualities and skills would you require of me to move forward with the recruiting manager opportunity? So once you complete your pitch, it's important that you practice. You want to do your best to be able to memorize your pitch, at least your basic general pitch. Again, if you're communicating to a specific organization, you want to make sure that information is researched and placed into your pitch. But you want to practice again and communicate your pitch with conviction and inspiration. You want to be memorable, and you want to avoid being monotone or robotic. So that's it. That's the elevator pitch. I hope that this information was helpful. Thank you so much for your time. Again, my name is Rodney Lee, and I'm an employment analyst with the Paralyzed Veterans of America Veterans Career Program. Thank you.
Since 1946, PVA has been the leading advocate for veterans with spinal cord injuries and diseases such as MS and ALS. We help all veterans with disabilities by helping with earned benefits and specialized health care, education and career resources, adaptive sports, housing and legal assistance. Learn more at pva.org.